So one section of the talk will be called or will concern itself with secrets of the retrograde loops. And it's funny when I think of retrograde loops and the work Gary's doing, I always think of how Coca-Cola was advertised in signs and the loop that would go through the L. And I think there's a very famous Eudora Welty short story where someone is pondering the Coca-Cola sign and looking at where the loops go through the letters of the brand insignia.
Interesting.
My discoveries show that there are 8 basic latitudinal loop shapes potentially traced in the sky by a planet during its retrograde motion, depending on its relationship with its nodal axis. So, this lecture will be presenting pioneering research which illustrates planetary nodes, the latitude cycle, and retrograde loops as 3 elements of a unified and novel picture of planetary motion. So we'll be going beyond simplistic pictures derived from a simple dimension of east-west motion along the ecliptic, which we know, of course, is celestial latitude, and moving into understanding and incorporating the vertical dimension of planetary motion known as celestial latitude. And in doing so, we tap tremendous predictive potentials. Now, I'm also addicted to declination, and I'm going to go vertical. I want to do declination. I want to do vertical antisha. I mean,
Yeah.
we
I
can
know,
have a
I love
lot of
that you brought
fun.
the Antisha in already. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Vertical dimension is so vital to keep, like if we get in this flat land, I think it just unnecessarily limits our point of view. And that's the whole spirit of this thing is just to open up the vertical dimension. So I love that you're already going there. That's
And
fantastic.
it's great. And I tell you, I'm experimenting and working with altitude in the horizon system because I really believe that's a predictive piece that no
Yeah,
one
the
has
most
spent enough
elevated planet
time.
in a chart, 100%. The most elevated planet in a chart is usually a big deal. It's a thing to keep an eye
And,
on. And it
and
may not even be near the midheaven.
and look, and there are the altitude versions of contraparallels, right? Plus 30, minus 30, 2 planets that are, in a partile opposition by altitude. I can't believe this isn't telling us something. All
I
right.
love it. You're a man after my own heart.